When we name compounds that have covalent bonds in them, we use a specific set of rules. So let's review a little bit about our covalent bonds. So when we think of covalent bonds, we want to think of our CSPN. So the C is for covalent, the S reminds us that they're sharing electrons, the P means that we're using our prefixes, and the N reminds us that we only use these rules when I have a non-metal bonded to another non-metal. So the rules are pretty simple. The first non-metal that we have keeps its name. So if the first non-metal is carbon, for example, it just stays carbon. The second non-metal changes its ending to IDE. So if that second non-metal is sulfur, then it becomes sulfide. Then we use our prefixes to show how many atoms of each we have in that compound. There is one exception. So we do not use mono on the first non-metal. So let's do some examples. So in my first compound, I have NO. N is for nitrogen. Notice that the name stays the same. O is for oxygen, but since it's the second nonmetal, we change the ending to IDE. Then I use my prefixes. How many nitrogens are there? There's one, but I do not put mono on the first nonmetal. How many oxygens are there? There's one, and I can put mono on the second nonmetal. So this becomes monoxide. Notice that I didn't put monoxide. That would put two O's together. So it just becomes monoxide. Below I have N2O4. It starts the same. Nitrogen and oxygen becomes oxide. Then I use my prefixes. There are two nitrogens. So I put di, which is 2, in front of nitrogen. And there are 4 oxygens, so I use my prefix for 4, which is tetra. But again, if I put tetra, then I have the A and the O together. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to make it tetroxide. I drop that A. And then on this board, we're practicing how to do the opposite. So my first element is carbon, whose symbol is C. There's one carbon. I know that because there's no prefix in front of the first nonmetal. My second element, it says sulfide, so I know that that is sulfur. And I know that there are 2 sulfurs because the prefix di is in front of it. So I have CS2. On the bottom, I have hydrogen. And I know that there are 2 of those because of the prefix di. And then I have monoxide. Oxide is oxygen, so an O. And I know that there's 1 oxygen from the prefix mono. So I don't need to put a subscript when there's only 1. So I just have H2O, which is water.